What's going on, everybody? RJ Ochoa here from SB Nation's bloggingtheboys.com, and they did it again. The Dallas Cowboys won another football game. They are 2-0, and you know what day follows a Dallas Cowboys win? I know that you know it, but that's right. It is Victory Polo Monday. The day after the Dallas Cowboys get the dub, you put your polo on, you get the song in your heart, a smile on your face, and you enjoy life, baby, because the Cowboys, they're 2-0. They're undefeated, and more importantly, the Cowboys are 2-0 in the division. Think about this for a second. The Dallas Cowboys are 2-0 on the year with both of those wins coming against the NFC East. They are already, and I know football season feels like it just started, halfway done with their games against the New York Giants and Washington Redskins. This division, the most storied one in the NFL, figures to be a battle between the Cowboys and the Eagles as this whole thing unfolds over the next 15 weeks. To have a 2-0 advantage in that is a huge thing for the Cowboys, who get to host the Miami Dolphins in Week 3. Life is good, my friends, and you know who life is not good for. That would be Washington Redskins cornerback Josh Norman. You might have seen last week that Josh, when talking about the Cowboys, talking about Dak Prescott, talking about how good Dak was against the Giants, no big deal, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Josh said, okay, cool, anybody could do that. Well, guess what, Josh? Not everybody can do what Dak Prescott did to you on Sunday, my friend. Dak Prescott hit Devin Smith for a 51-yard touchdown dip, beat Josh Norman. Dak Prescott had a 42-yard run where he gave the old stiff arm to Josh Norman. Hit him with that Heisman, Dak. Look, Dak Prescott is the big winner. Josh Norman is the biggest loser, and I don't mean the game show. No, I'm talking about the real show. The Dallas Cowboys are the show. Again, 2-0, and they have one of the most potent offenses in the NFL. They have one of the most potent offenses that they've seen. Shout out to you, Kellen Moore. You look at it. All right, the Dallas Cowboys have had 494 and 474 yards of total offense in their two games. All right, now let's combine those. Let's put those numbers together. That's 968 yards of total offense that the Cowboys have had through two games. Do you know how impressive that is? Do you know how unbelievable that is? That's almost 1,000 yards of total offense that the Cowboys have put together in two games. And you look at it, the Cowboys under Dak and Zeke, which is now the fourth season, they have never had that much total yardage through two consecutive games. This is literally the most potent version of the Dallas Cowboys offense we've ever seen with these players. You think about it, the Cowboys scored 30 points in their first game. They scored 30 points in their second game. Scored a little bit more in both of them, but you know what I mean. The Cowboys had not scored 30 points or more in consecutive games in over a year. The last time that the Dallas Cowboys scored at least 30 points in consecutive games, incidentally, came against these two teams back in the week 13 and 14 of 2017. The Dallas Cowboys scored over 30 against the Washington Redskins and New York Giants. It's funny how history seems to repeat itself, isn't it? Look, the Cowboys, I'm not gonna lie to you, things are really good. Things are actually really great. The Cowboys are 2-0, and the Miami Dolphins are gonna be at AT&T Stadium on Sunday. Do they even know what football is anymore? The Dolphins are tanking in a way that I don't think anybody's ever seen before, and the Cowboys are very fortunate for it. Look, this is great. This is awesome. Dak Prescott is balling out. Amari Cooper is balling out. Michael Gallup's balling out. Ezekiel Elliott's balling out. Everybody is having a good time. And isn't that what football is all about? This is the most wonderful time of the year, and things are going great for the Dallas Cowboys. Again, you look at the state of their schedule coming up, and look, nobody roots for injuries. Let's be very clear about that. But the reality of football is that it's a battle of attrition. So after the Cowboys host the Miami Dolphins, they'll head down to New Orleans to take on the Saints. And we found out on Monday morning that Drew Brees is actually going to miss the next 6 weeks. So they will officially get Teddy Bridgewater. Again, never root for injuries, but the fact that the Cowboys will not have to take on the NFL's all-time leading passer is a very good thing. After that, they'll be home. They'll host the Green Bay Packers. And after that, they'll be in New York to take on the Jets. Will Sam Darnold be there? I don't know. But if you're telling me that two of the team's next four quarterbacks that they'll face are in jeopardy, those are pretty good odds for a team that's already 2-0. The Dallas Cowboys are seriously one of the best teams in the NFL. You can believe it. It's been 2 weeks. It's time to put some trust in it. Put your trust in Kellen Moore. Put your trust in Chris Richard. Put your trust in Jason Garrett. Life is good. It's a great time to be a Dallas Cowboys fan. 2-0, baby. Let's get to 3-0 against the Fins. Make sure you check out everything at Blogging the Boys this week, because we're going to have a great time. We're talking about a team that's undefeated. bloggingtheboys.com is your home for the best Dallas Cowboys coverage on the internet. Make sure while you're at it, you subscribe to the Blogging the Boys podcast feed, where you can hear us talking Cowboys, dissecting things, breaking down the games. And if you're in the mood to subscribe, you know what you need to do? You need to hit that button. You need to subscribe to the official Blogging the Boys YouTube channel, where you can watch me and all of our friends talk about America's team. It's a good time, my friends. 2-0. Life is good. We'll see you next time.